special guest, and we also have another special guest with us too. So we have a great show in store for you guys. If you guys are just now tuning in, you haven't seen the show before, you can see all of the other episodes on the Hub 17 NYC Facebook page, along with the website. And on the website, you can check out some memberships as well. So if you're a creative and you have a photo shoot idea, a live stream show or a YouTube show or anything media-wise, you could always come down to the Hub and we can make your imagination come to life. So make sure you guys check out the website and get that membership. It's super affordable and you won't be sorry. So make sure you guys check it out. In the meantime, let's get into this dope interview. So we have an extraordinary woman here, and I'm really happy because I wanted to spice things up. We've had a lot of artists come, and we've had some protest organizers, all different types of people. But this week, we're getting into healthy living. We're getting into nutrition and making the island and all of the communities a healthier place. So we have Doc Izzy here, and I'm so happy to have her. And we actually have her little one here with us too.
Hi. That's Adina. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm so happy to be here. It's nice to have a studio in our hometown in Staten Island, where we could kind of come together and just gather information and network and pull our resources together, right? Because there's so many of us doing so many big things that if we work together, we could just make them bigger. And I'm excited. So thank you for having me.
Of course. Absolutely. So I actually met Doc Izzy through a virtual series of events, which is so crazy. But with the times now, it just makes sense. So we were actually a part of a digital series for the JCC, the Gerard Carter Center, which is actually right around the corner from the studio. And I seen her. She does all of this hard work in the community, and she's really close to where I live. So I thought, why not contact her and have her come on the show and tell us about her business, what she has for the future, and what she's doing right now. So let's dive right into it. What is your passion? What is your mission for your business?
Okay. My passion and my business is kind of my life.
Okay.
And I work my business around my regular life. Perfect. So my mission and my passion in life is to be able to impact as many people as possible. Absolutely. Right? It's to leave a legacy. Is to for people to have interacted with me and have left with a smile or with a new idea or something in their head that could possibly change their life.
Absolutely.
So through my business, I get to do that.
That's amazing. That we are like two peas in a pod. This is amazing. This is screenshot.
That would have been a cute screenshot. Somebody screenshot this.
Get it on a t-shirt.
Juju.
We need it on a t-shirt. But that's awesome. I love that. And I think that's what really connected us too. I think it was the universe telling me like, hey, this woman is amazing and she does things in the same realm as you. She brings people together, but she does it in a different way. So I'm the entertainment realm, but she is here to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. So how did you get into the healthy side of living?
Oh my God, I'm so not a health freak. I just want to make sure I point that out. Okay, I'm not a health freak. Right?
She's going to give it to us.
I'm a regular, normal person who has found something that allows me to still live my regular, normal life and keep balance.
That is important.
So it's not about being a health freak. It's just about having balance, right? So how did I start this? I have this amazing baby girl, right? And after she was born, I had an accident. I fractured my knee, and I was laying, sitting down with a new baby, home by myself. I'm also a single mom. And I gained about 30 pounds after the kid, right? Couldn't tell me nothing. I still thought I was cute.
Hey,
listen.
Right? Do you, mommy? Yes.
But it's not what I was used to for my body type, right? It's not what I was used to. I was going through personal issues. So, I was in a really dark place. Yeah. And a friend of mine took me to the gym. And I had to get on the scale. And I didn't realize how much weight I gained, right? But things like depression and, you know, I wasn't working. I wasn't interacting with people. I couldn't walk. I was stuck at home with a brand new baby. So those things kind of affect your mood. It affects how you feel about yourself. It affects, you know, your health, right?
Absolutely.
So a friend of mine took me to the gym. I weighed 187 pounds. It's the most I've ever weighed in my life. I didn't even weigh that much pregnant.
Wow.
Right? And I cried and I was devastated. So I was going to this gym and I was there. I became like a workout junkie, right? So I started working out every day, like 2 hours a day.
Wow.
And I wasn't really getting results because, like I said, I'm not a health freak and I never changed my eating habits.
That's the key.
Right?
That's the key.
Yeah, because a lot of people exercise and they feel like, hi, Elena, that's my sponsor. Shout out to Elena because of her. Because of Elena, who's there showing love, and who's also my business partner at Health It Up, right? But because of Elena introduced me to Health It Up. She took me there for a class at 6 a.m.
Wow.
And back then we used to dance salsa at 6 a.m. And at first I was against it because the gym I went to, we used to do kickboxing and I thought I was tough.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right?
She's like, I ain't trying to dance.
I was like dancing with girls. That's not a workout, right? But we had so much fun. And I found so much community.
Right.
Remember, I was coming from a very dark place. So having a place to go every day, we were there. I mean, I still love being there. I'm there 7 days a week.
Yeah.
But having a place to go every single day where I'm meeting, you know, like-minded women who are excited to be around, and everyone is there working on themselves and trying to be better. We're trying to be physically better, right? We're trying to be healthier. We're trying to look
good and feel good.
Listen, I didn't go on this health journey about health. I really just wanted to look good.
Hey, litten. But when
anyway.
you look good, you feel good. Exactly.
Yes.
Yep. That's a beautiful story.
Right.
Wow.
So what happened was, at first I was against trying products or anything, but what happened was, the girls around me were just working out at 6 a.m. and having their shakes and the nutrition and stuff like that. And in like a week, they were losing like 7-8 pounds in a week. And I was losing like 1.
Oh, wow.
I was working out every day, but I thought in my mind that if I'm exercising, I can still eat what I want.
Right.
And I wasn't getting
right now.
I wasn't getting results. Thank you,
right.
Judy. So that's another one of my partners out in Brooklyn. That's
Hey,
Judy.
Judy.
That's my sister. Say hi. The Terra Squad is everywhere. Shout out to Terra Squad, Staten Island, Terra Squad, Brooklyn, Terra Squad, Florida, Terra
there we
Squad,
go.
Texas, Terra
Ooh.
Squad, North Carolina, Terra Squad, Indiana. I have distributors everywhere.
That's amazing.
So, and business partners everywhere. So the cool thing was that I lost like 15 pounds in a month.
Oh, wow.
Right. And which was a lot for me, especially I was losing like 1 pound a month. Right. So I lost 15 pounds in a month. Long story short, people started just asking me what I was doing. And I was like, yo, hey girl, this shake right here, this thing I lost. I just drink the shake for breakfast. I just drink a shake for dinner. And I kind of eat whatever I want for lunch. And I still lost 15 pounds.
Wow.
Right. So I didn't have to like be one of those people who have to eat salads all day. Or like guess at the blender of how to make a shake that's healthy.
Like the fear of dieting and getting your body right. That fear that you have to completely leave behind what you're used to and do totally different new things.
Oh my God, I love food. Food is like orgasmic. Food is like exciting, right? Hi, Kim. We love you, Kim. I love you, Kim and David. Those are some of my business partners. See the love of my community. And that's another one of my partner, Jackie. Hi. So, so long story short, I lost 15 pounds in 2 months and people were just asking me what I was doing. And it was just like so much fun for me to be like, I'm working out over here with these girls. We're dancing. We're doing things. And I was just inviting people like crazy. And it was just like a hobby. At first, I wasn't making money off of it. Right. I was sending everyone to Elena, and I was just having fun and, you know, just working on me, getting out the house. Because remember, when you're depressed and you're sad in a dark place, you need a reason to get out the house.
Yeah.
Right?
A good one, too.
And you know, you need to know that you're going to go to people who are welcoming and going to embrace you.
Yeah, and
right?
not judge you.
And not judge you, which is a big deal, right? So that's what I found at Health It Up. And I went crazy looking. No, I missed you. I missed you too. So, you know, I went crazy just inviting people. And we just created a culture of, you know, working out and having fun. Yeah. So you mentioned before that you saw us outside.
Yes.
So what did you see? Okay. I don't know what day you came.
All right. So I live literally on the same street as Health It Up. And every morning on my way to work, I hear the music as I approach the corner. So I'm like, all right, the girls are outside. And so sometimes I see them outside dancing. On some days I see them flipping this huge tire outside. And they have a video of this older woman flipping this tire.
Shout out to
Aunt phenomenal. Pumpkin. Yes, Aunt Pumpkin. Like, shout outs to her. It was awesome to see. So I see them in the morning. And I knew you from the show that we were on together, from the Gerard Carter Center. So I thought, why not have this awesome person come to the show? And every morning I'm like, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to stop this car and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to flip that tire and get a shake.
I got a tire for you, girl.
Yeah. So I'm excited to work with them in the future as well.
Hi, Mary.
And I'm excited to see. You said that it was really easy for you to get everybody on board because you were just having such a great time with it.
Having fun.
Yeah. So when did it transition for you from
it
fun to
transitioned
business?
to me into a business when I learned how much money Elena was making by accident. Right at the time, I'm a full-time teacher. Okay. I have a degree in adolescent education.
Wow.
And a major in English and minor in Spanish. I have a good job as a teacher. I work for New York State. I've been there 15 years. So I do Herbalife.
Shout out to our essential workers.
Yes, shout out to them. Right? So I've been working there 15 years. And at that time when I first started Herbalife, I was also working at the Arches Mentoring Program on Bay Street at the probation office. So we would help young kids that came out of jail to get jobs, go to school, just work on their mindset. Yeah. And, you know, that's my passion. The adolescent age is a passion of mine because when I was an adolescent, I had no parents. I was practically an orphan and I kind of raised myself. Okay. So I always wanted to give back to the community. Yeah. Right? I always knew I wanted to give back to the community is the reason why I became a teacher. Yeah. Even though I'm not teaching adolescents now, but that's the reason why I became a teacher is because I wanted to help young people. I wanted to help young mothers. And then I became a single mother who was, you know, young and still going to school and stuff like that. So I know the struggle of being on your own. I know the struggle of coming from a humble background and wanting more. Yeah. Right? Herbalife provided that opportunity for me. So it kind of happened by accident. But I feel like, you know, in life, when you live on purpose, everything happens for a reason, right? So, I mean, even you driving past, seeing me flipping the stuff and me ending up at the Gerard Carter Center. I've done some volunteer work for them. Shout out to everybody at the Gerard Carter Center. Because I love the work that they do in the community, right? So when I have any free time, if they have anything going on, I'm always available for them. Definitely. Because that's my passion. So through Health It Up, we're in Manus Harbor, here on Staten Island, on Richmond Terrace, right?
And that, just the location alone, you guys here, Mariners Harbor, we have a health space in Mariners Harbor. Do you know how important that is? We are always fighting for places for us to have better food and for places for us to be educated on nutrition in areas where there aren't Starbucks, where there isn't a Just a Salad somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to have that in these communities is so important. So we really thank you. We needed this, you know?
So the dope part about being in our community is that I come from that community. I come from communities, a lot of communities just like it. Yeah. People that are, you know, from our community, and I won't leave anyone out because a lot of people, but I'll speak for, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Spanish, and I'll speak for my people that our diet is just really bad. Like everything we eat is really
good.
Tastes so good. Tastes so good. It's so addictive. I told you, food is like, right? But it's not healthy, and the lifestyle that we live is not healthy, and sometimes our mindset is not healthy. So through Health It Up, being in the community, I get to educate people who come from where we come from.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, listen, oodles and noodles and cereal put me through college, right?
Listen,
But there's no nutritional value. There's no nutritional value to that.
No.
Right?
No.
Rice and beans. I love rice and beans, but rice and beans every day gives our people diabetes and high blood pressure and all that other stuff.
And
right?
it's weird because we know that in the back of our minds. So I wonder what it is that makes us still
Programming. Our mental programming.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm Puerto Rican. If I don't eat rice and beans, I feel like I haven't eaten. Right? It's just mental programming, it's habits, right?
Okay, I feel that.
So guess what? I have my shake for breakfast. I have my shake for dinner. I can still eat my rice and beans for lunch. I don't do it every day. And now I'm more educated about my portion control, but I still eat the things that I like and I'm still getting results, right?
Wow.
So being in the community, we get to reach people like us, right? So now let me talk about Herbalife, right? Because Health It Up is a Herbalife nutrition club, and we sell Herbalife shakes.
Okay.
Right. So what I love about Herbalife is just that the company itself is embracing of everyone, it's especially people like us.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard about them a lot.
It's a 40-year-old company.
Yeah.
All right. It's an over $8 billion company. Yes, it is, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And it gives me the tool and the vehicle to reach out to everyone. Okay. So because I own Health It Up, I spoke to Ranty from JCC, right? Shout out to Ranty.
My mentor in high school.
Shout out to Ranty. Because of Ranty, I was able to work at JCC.
Yeah.
Because of Ranty, I was on that video that you saw,
Yes.
right? And I'm sitting here. So shout out to
network.
him. It's all networking. And it's all of us Staten Island people putting our resources together and supporting each other. One of the hardships of Staten Island of owning a business is that people from our community would rather leave Staten Island to go get what they want or whatever. And they're like, oh, if it's on Staten Island, it's not good.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's like it's a bittersweet situation. It's like, yes, I just started this awesome business that is going to help everyone here with this one thing. And then they're like, but wait, because Brooklyn is bigger, there's more options, you know what I'm saying? But you have to start somewhere.
So you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So our little Health It Up has helped hundreds and hundreds of people. I would say I have over 500 clients on my website.
Yeah.
Through Health It Up, that's my vehicle to be able to still network with other community organizations. We do things like coat drives in the wintertime to give coats to people. During the whole Puerto Rico earthquake situation and hurricane situation, we gathered money and resources and we sent it out there. Through Health It Up, I was able to use our shakes to go feed essential workers.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's awesome.
We hit up, shout out to all the essential workers, the nurses, the doctors, the nursing homes. Shout out to all of you guys that got to enjoy my shakes. So that was dope. It was amazing to be able to do that. Right. And it's all to energize them and give them healthy nutrition. We wrote cute little notes on their cup. Leave it to Brooklyn. You leave Brooklyn to come to Health It Up. You do all the time, Judy.
Hey, thank you. We appreciate that.
11 years strong. That's my mentor right there, Evie Navarez. Shout out to Evie.
Hey.
Out in North Carolina. Still supporting us here on Staten Island.
That's so cool. That network.
Yes.
North Carolina, that's
our
deep.
network is crazy, right?
That's dope.
So through Health It Up is a hub for the Terror Squad,
Okay.
right? And it was founded by Evie Navarez, who was just up there.
Right.
She's the founder of the club. I was bringing so many people and having so many people work out there and having fun and doing things. And she was just like, she didn't need it, and she's a amazing entrepreneur, and she was just like she just passed on the torch to me and gave it to me, and almost 4 years later, I'm still the owner. We still have it. It's still open, right?
Wow.
It's still thriving.
Oh my
goodness. Just to say, she threw
That's
that business in my lap. I knew nothing about running a business. I'm a teacher. The businesses that I did run in the past, I couldn't claim them in public. So this is my first time owning a legitimate business. I've owned it for almost 4 years now. I had to learn everything from doing taxes to inventory, you know, and everything that it takes to run a business. I mean, I sweep and mop the floors, I clean the toilets, I make the shakes, I welcome the people, I watch the babies while the parents work out. Like, you know, I do a little bit of everything in there, and I learned it as I went. It was very scary, you know, but I just got the opportunity, and when opportunity knocks at the door, you open the door, right? You open the door and you just take it, and you jump off and you learn to fly on the way down, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Les Brown.
I can't. I'm like just sitting here like in chills, like wow, like I'm just so inspired. You know, to hear another person who started off in a life where you're not sure which direction you're gonna go. So for you to be able to take your hardships and then be a person who wants to give, like we were talking about before, it's like it's just an automatic thing. You feel like you have to do it, right?
Well, I feel like all through my life, everywhere I went, you know, I always encounter, I think angels are real, and I think angels come in the form of humans, right? And everywhere I went, I was blessed to find people that would kind of point me in the right direction. Hi, Kimberly. And I was blessed to find people that would point me in the right direction, and you know, so I just felt like I've always had to be that person too, right? Because I'm grateful for my blessings, so now it's my job to bless others.
Other people,
and you know, a lot of people are like, oh, money makes people evil and da-da-da. I think that money makes you more of who you are, right?
Yeah.
So if you're an evil person and now you have some money, you're going to be more evil, right?
Yeah,
exactly. If you're a self-centered person, you're going to be more self-centered with money, right? But if you're a good giving person, you know, the more money you have, the more people you can help, right?
Absolutely. I mean, listen. I'm here for
it, right? The more money, and then when you're learning how to make money in the process, now you could teach others, and that's where the real gift comes from, right? Because I could give a person $5 is nothing, but if I could teach you how to make $5
turn into
and $25 and $50, right? Exactly. So then now I changed your whole life.
Exactly.
Right?
And those are gems.
Hi,
those are gems that are right here in Staten Island. Right? That's the crazy part. You don't have to go anywhere. We're right here. We're all here.
So Dina, how long have you been working at Health It Up? How long?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Since time.
A long time.
Like I was a baby.
Since you was a baby. So the cool thing about Health It Up and being the owner and having this is my part-time job, right? So I can't bring my daughter to my regular job, but my part-time job, she's there with me too, right?
That's cool.
And she helps to run the classes.
Oh my
and
goodness.
She introduces people to shakes and aloe water, and she explains how healthy it is.
Wow.
Right? So
I think that's beautiful that she's starting young and she knows so much as she grows, you know, so she'll be able to carry that throughout life.
Leave it up to Adina. She knows all her numbers and all her letters and her sight words, and she could quit kindergarten because she works Herbalife.
Hey.
Right? She already has a job, right? She doesn't need to go to school to get a job, but she's going to go to school. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
So, the women that come through our club, so let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Our club is predominantly women, even though we have guys that are coming now and working out, and it's a space for everyone.
Yeah.
Right? But it has, for a long time, been a lot of women who have come through.
And I think it's important, you know, there's so many times where, especially with health and watching your figure and wanting to be healthier, it's such a sensitive topic. So to be in a space with a lot of other women who are like-minded and are open, I think that's important. It's an important outlet for us.
Yes, generational blessings and income, right? We're here breaking generational curses. Okay?
Please. Please.
The curse of unhealthy lifestyles.
Yeah.
The curse of poverty. The curse of a poverty mindset.
Yeah.
Right? So when people come to Health It Up, those are the kind of conversations that we have.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not just like going to the gym and you work out and people don't know you.
Right. You want to get to know them, right? And
we get to know each other.
Yeah.
Like we become family. We have a page, Terror Squad Fit Family. Shout out to the whole Fit Family, because every person plays an integral part of it, right?
Okay.
But it's more of a family. We try to make it a family thing, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of people, part of health and wellness is your mindset.
Right.
Right? And if you don't have a healthy mindset, then
you
it's
really
really
can't get
hard to get into anything else and be healthy and make anything else fruitful, right? So just so you guys know, you can hit me up, but we do have a personal development call every day, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. where
okay.
we listen to personal development videos together, and then everyone, people who choose to can share, and those type of conversations really help in terms of growing your mind.
Yeah.
And we do it through Zoom, so you could do it from your bed. You don't have to get cute.
See, look at that. Virtual, the new world.
Virtual is the new world. People join from everywhere, from different states and stuff like that, or from their home, which is cool. And we establish family like that, right? And then also, so in Health It Up, we have fit camps, right? And that's what we know for. Those are the fit camps. That's the workout classes, right? So we do them Monday through Friday. We have a 6 a.m., 10 a.m., and 7 p.m. class.
Wow, those times are actually really convenient. You guys need to make sure you go down there and check it out.
Right. So if you work day shift, come in the morning. If you work in the morning, come in the evening, right? On Saturday and Sunday, we have a 10 a.m. class, right? We have workout equipment. We have ab equipment. We have a treadmill. We have an exercise bike. We have the big tires. We have a bunch of weights. I'm setting up a weight room in the back of my back room, so that's exciting.
Oh my goodness!
Right, so we're turning it into a nice fitness place, but it's more of a nutrition place, and it's just learning the balance of both. Right. So we're there to teach everyone the balance of both. Friday nights we do like a special all ladies only. We have a twerk night. You could work out. And,
okay. Well, I know where I'll be on Friday.
Have fun and feel sexy and empowered and soar the next day.
But I like it because it's at the end of the week, after a long week of work and working out too. You get to relax and unwind with your girls, but still getting your body in motion and still being fit. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's fitness, but it's fun, right? It's our space, so we can act up, and we don't have to worry about no repercussions, right? But it's also something fun to do in the community, right? That in the community where we're being healthy, you don't have to, hi Delpha, you don't have to get, twisted to have fun.
Right.
I'd be hyped up on energy tea and lift-offs, right?
And just the positive energy in the room.
Positive energy in the room. People always looking for positivity. There's no drama. We leave the drama outside. The negative mindset stays outside. If you're going through something, you can always come and talk about it, and Van, we're here for you. But we don't take it out on other people, right? And there's no judgment, right? I'm really big on that because we all go through something. No one's perfect, right? So
and this is a place that you're coming not only to work out, but just like you said, you guys are a family. So a lot of people are coming looking forward to this at the end of the week, or looking forward to this at the end of their day or in the morning, So
Wednesday nights we dance soca, so it's like a little soca fete, right? But you get an amazing workout. Shout out to Coach Mandy, and Elena's there in the morning, and she has like rock solid abs and muscles, and she's gonna give you that muscle workout, So we have different coaches that kind of should bring different flavors, right? Because we all have different personalities, but you come back together as magic.
Exactly.
Right. So it's just dope. It's my home. I'm welcoming all of you to my home.
I'm coming.
Anyone who comes in and mentions Hub 17 NYC can get a free mega tea, right? I'll tell you what a mega tea is. Can you forget? Can I forget? I don't like you. We could twerk. I don't have to like you to twerk. I'll love you after you twerk for me.
So with your business booming, you have customers, you have clients, you have a family, you have a network. So how has this pandemic affected you guys?
Thank God.
Right.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Our doors were open to serve nutrition and keep people healthy during the pandemic, right? So during the pandemic, we received a lot of donations from people. We were able to feed hundreds of nurses, staff, and nursing home staff and stuff like that, and keep them energized, keep their immunities boosted, and feed their bellies, and in a healthy way. A lot of them were very grateful to get our shakes and teas because it was healthy, and they were receiving a lot of unhealthy food from restaurants. Huh? What do you want to say? Say it.
Never mind.
Never mind.
I think it's just a bad thing.
Oh, it's right there.
Right. So during the pandemic, we were able to do that. I was also able to join JCC and give out food to people.
Yeah.
And we gave out food with the churches at Bandits Harbor and different, projects around Staten Island. So that was dope. And people still came in for nutrition.
I'm
We
just
are
happy
a
that you guys
nutrition
were
club.
still active.
So like
Yeah.
we're restaurants are able to be open for
Yeah.
takeout. We were open for takeout. People would
Okay,
still
good,
come and get their
good,
shakes.
okay.
And it's health has always been important, but no one really paid it attention. But when the pandemic hit, people were calling me like, what do I do to
Yeah.
boost my immune system? What do I do to boost my energy? I'm working 3 or 4 shifts in a row. I need something fast, some fast,
Yeah.
healthy fast food. Like it takes 2 minutes to make a shake, right? So people want a healthy fast food. My business thrived during the pandemic.
Wow.
I don't want to brag or boast, but I was able to kind of double my business during the pandemic because, people were just realizing how important health is.
Like I might need to really get it together now because this thing is growing. Yeah.
Right. It's very unfortunate. A lot of people passed and a lot of people lost their life. A lot of the people who I know that passed had like pre-existing, conditions and, weren't living healthy lifestyles, weren't very active, So a lot of people that I know, everybody was just hitting me up like, you're always telling me to be healthier. Right now is the time.
Right.
So, and I was just grateful to have a place where we could answer that call.
Right. Absolutely.
It's a blessing. It was a blessing that we were able to have our doors open. Shout out to Staten Island. Shout out to everybody who supported us because without support, there's no business. Right. So we're very, very grateful, and I feel very humbled because a lot of big businesses had to close.
Yeah. A lot, like, for instance, movie theaters. So
What? AMC
Yeah.
is bankrupt. AMC is bankrupt, but Health and Up is still
exactly, okay, doubling up actually.
Doubling up.
That's crazy. Like the movie experience might not ever be the same. You know what I'm saying? But to know that this is a time where being clean and making sure that whatever we put inside our body is actually helping us, and to have someone in our communities who looks like us, who has similar stories to us, and who actually takes the time to know and learn us, our bodies, our personalities. Because I feel like this conversation, I learned a lot that not only do you have to want to eat right and work out, but it's also the mental. And I think that's probably the first step, if anything, wanting to change your life around. And I think that's my problem. It's like, all right, me and my mom, we'll run, me and my mom. But then after we run, we'll go get like this ridiculously big salad. It has a lot of dressing and it's all, and I'm like, this completely defeats the purpose of this run, but I'm going to eat it because it looks good. So I think it really is the mental
discipline.
Yeah.
It's discipline. It's forming habits. So like I sell shakes. I sell energy boosters. If you're tired, come see me. If you are overweight, come see me. If you're underweight, come see me, right? If you're looking to build some muscle, come see me. If you're looking to grow your hair, did you guys see the picture for the announcement thing? That was like a month ago. And look at my hair. So my hair is popping.
Yes.
That's that good
the
nutrition,
layers,
right?
The highlight. Yes.
No, but it's good nutrition, right? What you put into your body comes out. Yes. So if you're looking to improve your skin, have to try a shake. Your life will definitely change. That shake changed my life in so many ways. I'm so grateful for it.
Do you remember the first shake you ever had?
Yes, the first shake I had was a wild berry shake, and it's not my favorite flavor.
Really? Okay.
It's not. The second shake I had was cookies and cream, and I'm like, all right, I can mess with this, but it's not something I don't know I could stick to. But then that cafe latte shake, that's my favorite, and that's the one that I fell in love with, and then from then on I just started liking them all.
Okay.
I wasn't a tea drinker when I started Herbalife, but I love my tea. I'm mad I left my cup in the car, but I love my tea. The tea gives you energy. It boosts. It burns 80 to 100 calories every time you drink it. So you could be sitting here on the show and burning calories, right? And having a boost of energy and feeling excited. So
that's good for people who work in offices and stuff, where you're sitting in an office, having office parties, eating cakes and pasta and ordering lunch every day. That's a really good.
Yeah, but have some tea and burn 100 of those calories with your lunch, right? So that's what we do. The energy teas. We do skincare. We help girl on the rocks.
I know. After this, like I'm learning so much, and now every morning before I go to work and I see them outside working out, I will be stopping and getting myself a shake.
Girl on the rocks.
I'm girl on the rocks. Yes.
She said she a rock star. She is a rock star. She got
a little bit
her
of a
own
rock
show.
star. I'm a little bit. Your mom's a rock star too, though. Your mom's a pretty awesome person.
Am I? You're a rock star too, right?
You can be a rock star too. You could be a rock star. You could be a pop star. You could be anything.
Everyone knows Adina, right? So Adina Star, I started this business right before she turned 2, right? And she's now how old?
6.
Whoa. She's now 6 years old. So she's been doing this business with me really her whole life.
Businesswoman from the jump.
Yeah. Okay. She has a lot of aunties in the Terror Squad. She has a lot of uncles in the hood that come around. They come to the club. She just had a birthday party. She was super blessed. It's the community that we have. I'm so grateful for the community.
Yeah.
Like, the nutrition brings us together, right? And it makes us feel good. Titi Elena said you a rock star. So the nutrition makes you feel good, right? And I help people to physically feel good. Then I help people to walk past the mirror and like what they see. So now they feel good here. Right. And we help people lose weight. Yes, Adina said we help people lose weight. So I make people feel good.
How they are.
Right? And then I help them look good. So now they feel even better, right?
They see the results. Yeah.
And during...
Better because they're skinnier.
They feel better because they're skinny.
But I also like that your mom said that she helps skinnier people who want to get a little bit bigger. That she helps them too, which I think is important, because whenever we think of health, we always think of losing weight. But there are some people out there who are small and want to gain some weight. So I'm really happy that she has that option too. So if you guys are looking to pack on a few pounds, make sure you go see her as well.
Yeah. So I lost 30 pounds on Herbalife. I lost 30 pounds my first 2 months, and then I lost another 10 pounds. So I lost about 40 pounds on the nutrition, right? But I wanted some curves. So now I'm up 10 pounds in muscle weight.
Oh, okay. Right? I like the fluctuation. Yeah.
Right? So at the time, I just shed all the fat and then started building muscle. Now I learned that I could do both at the same time.
Wow.
Right? So now we help people to do both. We help you to build muscle as you're losing the fat, right? So we want your fat percentage to go down and your muscle percentage to go up. So this week alone, I gained 2 pounds, and I was like, in my house scale, I was depressed. And I'm like, wait, I've been working out like crazy. I've been having my shakes.
Right.
And now I'm like, why did I gain 2 pounds? But at my nutrition club, I Health It Up, we have the scale that kind of measures your body and fat percentage. And I was like, okay, my body fat percentage went down and my muscle percentage went up. So now I'm excited again, right? So those are all things that I teach people, right?
I was gonna say, did you went into this knowing this, or did you learn this on your
nothing.
way?
I knew nothing. I'm grateful for Herbalife because we have some of the best doctors in the world who actually train us and teach us. Okay, so they teach us about proteins and amino acids and macronutrients and micronutrients and just balance and pH balance, and so we learn all these things as you go. So no, I was not an expert. I knew nothing about this. My degree is in adolescent education. It was not in nutrition.
That's dope that you know it so well though now. Yeah, it's like the back of your mind.
When you do something long enough, right? I've been doing this for 4 years, so don't ever like compare yourself. Right, I'm in the middle of my journey, but when I was in the beginning, I didn't know anything. Right, so everything I have learned up to today. Right. Wow. And I'm always learning. Right. I'm forever a student. So lucky, and Herbalife is always teaching us new things, and there's newer and better ways of doing things, and we have the backing of doctors with more certifications than any of your local doctors, right? So they're learning new things and they're teaching us.
Right.
So we learn from the doctors, which is dope. So that's the cool thing about this business is that you don't have to be an expert to start.
And they just give you the tools, and then it just depends on your determination about it.
It depends on your determination, how much you want to learn, right?
Yeah.
And then we have an amazing team. I have an awesome mentor. Shout out to her. She's on there, Evie.
That's important.
Right?
That teamwork that helps you. The 5 people you spend the most time with should be the people who are pushing you to that next level. I think that's dope.
Yeah, the people who you spend the most time with is who you become, right?
Yeah.
So I'm lucky that I spend time around a lot of powerful, strong-willed, generous, loving women.
Yeah.
You know, there's like no hate in our stuff. We train our minds while training our bodies. Absolutely, Elena. So we work on both.
Yeah.
And then we feed our pockets, right? So it's like,
listen, and if you can make your dreams come true and make it profitable at the same time, you're golden.
yeah. So through Health It Up, remember I told you Health It Up is a nutrition club. We do our fit camps, right? But we also train entrepreneurial females, males, right? We train entrepreneurs, right? We teach people how to work for themselves, and we work on that business mindset, right? So it all ties in together, and like I said, it's just like so many things that happen to you know, along with the women's empowering, and you know, we're about to start a new women's empowerment group. Right, where women come, we work on our fitness goals.
Yeah.
We talk about things that build us up. We talk about things that are holding us back. We get that sense of community. Huh? You gotta speak. Okay. You gotta wait. So you know, we do so many things in that place. That place is magic. It's a little hidden place in the hood, and some people don't want to come to the hood, and they're afraid, right? But everyone on that block, everyone in that area notices us. Have a safe travel, sis. I love you. It's my girl Jackie.
Be safe.
She's on her way back from Miami.
Ooh.
My team is traveling everywhere and doing big things, right? So that's amazing to watch, right? So when I teach another woman how to have her own business and run her own, you know, her own organization and everything, Terror Squad Queens, yes, that was our women's empowerment group. That's the name of it, is Terror Squad Queens.
Awesome.
Terror Squad Kings and Queens.
Oh, now we're going to have kings and queens? Okay, we're going to step it up to kings and queens, Evie. You heard that? So, yeah, through the health and nutrition, through the positive mindset, changing people's positive mindset,
Right.
and then helping them develop entrepreneurial mindsets, right? It's just like a lot of magic, right?
Sparks, electricity.
Yeah, so it's
They can shock someone.
yeah, shock someone. Absolutely. It
Exactly.
shocked me. I'm still shocked. I still personally myself don't believe the things that we have been able to accomplish in these 4 years that I've been doing this, and my team, and to see them thriving, and to see my clients. Like, shout out to Miriam Sullivan. I don't know if she's on here watching, but she's like one of my clients. She's like 53 years old, and now she's like a CrossFit superstar.
Ooh.
You know, she had diabetes,
cool.
and now she no longer has it when she changed her lifestyle and her nutrition habits, right? So those types of things are like life changing.
Yeah.
You know, losing weight is fun and it's life changing, but when you're like helping people not be sick anymore,
Right, you're a healer.
you know, you're helping them to really feel good or prevent illnesses, right? And Herbalife does not prevent any illnesses, disclaimer, but when you put good things in your body and you're feeding your cells properly,
Right, it reverses,
your body starts to react different. So the one difference between Herbalife and other nutrition companies is that we're the only ones who's patented for cellular nutrition. So our nutrition helps people at a cellular level, meaning we're feeding every cell in your body, right? And the cells in your body are like sponges, right? And when you eat bad things, your sponges are bad, right? You ever did the dishes with a dirty sponge?
And you leave it wet, and then it has that weird smell on it.
The weird smell. Does it clean good if it's dirty? Does it get like foamy if it's dirty? Not really, right? The soap seems to run right through the dirty sponge, right?
And then all your dishes have that weird film on it.
Yeah. So now when you get a nice clean sponge and you put soap on it and you wet it, it absorbs the water and you squeeze it one time and it gets really foamy,
Really
right? So
fuzzy,
you're
yep.
getting the most out of your sponge.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing with your body. Your cells are sponges. Right, and if your sponges are bad, they're not absorbing nutrition. Like you might be eating really healthy, but if your cells are bad,
Right.
your body's not absorbing the
Right.
nutrition.
And
right?
that's smart because a lot of people think that they're eating healthy because they're eating a lot of salads and a lot of green, but they could be potentially still filling their body with harmful things.
Or just lacking nutrients. So now a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on this diet, and all I'm gonna eat is salad."
Right.
And but you're not a doctor, so you don't know the balance of how many macronutrients is in that salad, how many micronutrients, where's your amino acids, where's your protein, how much protein do you need for your
Right.
body?
For your specific body.
Everyone
right.
needs a different amount of protein, right? So we educate people on these things. So now
Yeah.
they're making smarter decisions, right? When I drink my shake, I'm not second guessing, oh, does this have enough nutrition? Like a lot of people tell me, oh, I make my own shakes and I put strawberries and mangoes and I'll be like, all right, what's the nutritional value of those strawberries
Right.
and mangoes? And when you make a shake in a blender, right? And you cut up all these fruits, which are expensive to buy. So
True.
good luck keeping up with that habit, right? So now you're buying all these fruits and stuff and you're cutting it up and you're filling the blender up to the top with fruits. And then you throw some kale in there so you could think
Right.
you did something.
So, right.
Now you think you did something with some kale, right?
It's green.
It's green. Now you're drinking this nasty green drink with chunks of stuff in it, right? And you're telling yourself it's good for you. But the truth is, my question is, the question is, to
Thank
me
you.
is, when you put all that fruit in the blender and you blend it and you liquefy it, and now it turns to this much. But would you have eaten that whole blender full of food in one serving?
No.
No. And that's the problem, where everyone thinks now that they can make their own shakes at home and they think they're giving themselves a balanced meal, and they're not, right? So you're lacking on a whole lot of nutrients that you don't even know, right? And then you're giving yourself too much of one thing, too much sugar, right? Because too much fruit is too much sugar, guys, right?
Right.
Too much of anything is no good, even if it's healthy, right? I'm not going to eat a whole blender full of fruit in one sitting. Right, so I tell my clients all the time to have their fruit as their snack, but
Right.
don't put in their shakes, because the shake is it's a balanced meal, right? It has everything that you would need from a meal. So the way people lose weight is that they're giving their body high nutrients, but they're decreasing the amount of calories that they're taking, right? So you're
okay.
not starving yourself. You're feeding your cells, you're feeding your organs, right? And you're feeding your body, but you're not giving it all the stuff it doesn't need.
Right.
Right. And there's a balance of it. So that's the cool part. My tea.
And then you said you get to eat whatever you want, like in between.
Yeah. And as you go, you learn how to make wiser choices, right? I had terrible eating habits all my life. Everything I like is bad. Right?
Same.
Everything I like is bad. You could fry a pair of socks, I might want to try it. I'm just saying, if it's fried, I like it, right? But in the beginning, I would kind of eat whatever I wanted. 4 years later, I have learned newer, healthier
Right.
things that I like. So it's a process, right? It's a learning process.
Right.
So people be like, oh, I tried that Herbalife, but as soon as I stopped, I gained weight. And I'd be like,
I mean, yeah. That makes
if
sense.
you're going right back to your poor eating habits, of course you're going to gain
You
it
know
back.
what? I also noticed the women who have the weight loss surgeries and they get their bodies done. It's like, ma'am, you have to. Just because it's gone doesn't mean it can't come back. Oh my goodness. I've seen that a lot.
All right, you said it, not me.
Yeah.
I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just saying, if you had a surgery, I'll teach you how to maintain it,
Yeah,
right?
that's the hard part.
Why put your body through all of that stuff and then go right back to poor
Yeah.
habits that's going to get you right back where you started, right? And probably have like worse results, right?
Yeah.
And before Herbalife, I considered having a surgery. I did. And then my daughter I think she was like 10 at the time. She's like, Mom, Kanye, shout outs to Basil and that Chicken Caesar Pizza. Yes, shout out to Basil. That's on Forest Avenue, Willowbrook Road.
I
It's
love
my
Basil.
favorite pizza shop. You love Basil?
I love
Me
Basil.
too.
So good.
Basil's my favorite.
It's your favorite. So the thing is like I lost my track now. Thanks, Judy. You had me think about Basil.
Basil. Now I'm like, I need some pizza.
Well, the point is, yeah, I remember now. Now girls get the surgery and then they go back to
Right.
their poor eating habits, right? You know, shout out to you. I don't judge anybody. Do whatever makes you feel good, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But that's like a temporary fix. So my daughter saw that Kanye West's mom had passed away from the surgery.
I remember that.
And my daughter's she's like, Mom, you hate us so much that we made you fat. And now you're going to go put your life on the line so you could get skinny. She's
goodness.
like, do you love us or do you want to get skinny? Do you know you could die?
Right.
So I was like, oh, forget
Give
it.
you an ultimatum. Like, damn.
I'm like, I forget it. I'm going to keep this gut. Yes, Alani was 10. So back then, I used to like be able to rest my arm on my belly.
Really?
Yes, I had a big belly. I'll show you my
Oh
big
my
old belly. I'm going to show you.
goodness.
Right? So
I would have never thought.
I used to be able to like rest my arm on my belly right here, right? And then at that point, I had just accepted it. I was like, this is it. I have 2 kids. They're beautiful. I got a belly. So let me just keep it, right? So that's what I told myself. So that was me with my big old belly.
Oh my goodness. You
Right.
look totally different.
I don't know if I could show it in the
Oh
screen.
my
I look totally different,
goodness.
right?
Yeah, you can show it in the...
You see that? It's a little blurry, but it's like a big old belly. You can see the big old belly even though it's blurry.
Guys, she looks totally different.
I want to.
So my daughter was like, Mom, you're going to
Don't
die.
do it.
So I was like, all right, that's the only reason why I didn't do the surgery,
Right.
right? She stopped me from doing it. And along with the price tag on it, because that's like a ridiculous amount of money, and I'm a cheap
It's like a house worth.
I'm cheap, right? So I was like, I'll forget it. I'm going to just stay fat, whatever. So I'm grateful that my friend Elena, shout out to Elena. Elena's my high school friend. And she started doing Herbalife before me. And she was like, girl, we got this belly fat burner. Like, you need this. And I'm like, whatever. Lo and behold, I can't put my arm on my belly no more. See this?
Okay.
Small, thick, right? That was the goal. That's what I wanted, right? I don't want to be a stick figure, right? And I don't promote perfection. I promote feeling good in your skin, right? And so
It's my best friend calling. We're busy. We're healthing it up right now.
but shout out to best friend, go best friend, go best friend.
Best friend, listen, we're going to health it up. We're going to twerk. We're going to do soca. We're getting some shakes.
All that. We're gonna
The
do some
vibes.
weight training. We're gonna build some muscle and get some gains.
So where can they find you? On social media? On online?
You can find me on social media, on Instagram. I'm Doc_Izzy.
and we
It's right
have
there
her
in the bottom,
Instagram on the bottom as
right?
well, so you guys can find it.
On Facebook, I'm just Doc Izzy. You could walk into Health It Up, 2928 Richmond Terrace. Yes.
I love it. I love it. The promo is heavy. The promo
She's
is
no
heavy.
joke. So 2928 Richmond Terrace, you could walk in and just, anybody who walks through that door is my cousin. I love
I'm
my
going.
cousins. Come in. Say Doc Izzy sent you. And if you mention Hub 17, you could get a free tea, a free mega tea on me. All right?
Oh my goodness. You guys, it's Girl on Rocks. I am here with Doc Izzy, and we just had an amazing conversation. If you guys tuned in a little bit later in the conversation, you want to see where we started, you guys can just rewind back to the front. And we have all of these videos on the Facebook page. So if you weren't able to watch it now and you want to check it out a little bit later on, you can also do that and check out the previous information as well. Make sure you guys look up Health It Up. Make sure you guys stop by. It's a beautiful spot owned by beautiful women who just want to bring magic to the community, one healthy body at a time. So remember that being healthy is not only just your body and what you eat, but it's also about how you think and how you feel. So we have her here, and she knows what she's talking about. She got the amino acids, the proteins, the balance, everything.
She just learned something.
Listen, I know. I'm in it. She got twerking too. So not only is there a science to it, but there's dancing. Okay? And dancing, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I dance and work out, it doesn't feel like a workout. It just feels like I'm partying,
But
you know?
the next day you're gonna feel like a
and then
workout.
you're
I
getting up and
promise.
you're like, oh, okay.
I promise.
So make sure you guys go find Doc Izzy. If you guys see me, you'll probably see me at Health It Up because it's right there near my house. So, you know.
We're
I'll
holding
be
her to that.
all right, because this quarantine 15, more like quarantine 30, got to go. Got to go. Okay, so make sure that you guys tune in again next Sunday. We'll have another special guest and another episode of Live at Hub. If you know anyone who is creative, a business person, or anyone who is passionate about something and wants to get the word out, make sure you send them our way so that you guys can be a guest on our show. We will see you guys next week.
Bye, Staten Island. We love you, Staten Island.
Bye, guys. Have a good one. Be safe. Wash your hands.
And wear a mask when you're at the store.
That too.